Alright, welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to show you how to change the front brake pads. Right, first of all, I guess you'll need some tools. I recommend a size 8, a size 12 socket, and a torque wrench. Oh, and a little posi drive. That will be just fine. Right, so start off by locating your front caliper. It's usually on the front wheel. Then take a 12mm socket and undo the following 2 bolts. What I'm doing right here is just loosening them off, just getting ready. Then make sure that you undo this pin that holds the actual pads in themselves at the bottom here with a size 8 socket. Once you do all that, the pads literally just slide out. Really easy, that bit. Now the reason that I say take the caliper off, it will make it much easier for you to push both of these pistons back inside. Well, to do that, take off these 2 screws and remove that so it helps with the pressure, and then you'll be able to push them 2 pistons back in using a side of the pad or anything really. They're quite easy to get back in, but I highly recommend pushing the pistons back, as putting new pads in are really thick compared to your worn down old ones, and you'll have a lot of difficulty getting it back on the disc. So once all that's been pushed back, put the pads in like so. Once the pads are in place, slide the pin back in to hold them in place, then slide it onto the disc, put the caliper, slide it onto the disc with a bit of wiggle, line them up the holes, and then lightly screw in the bolts with your fingers just for the first 3 threads, then tighten them down. Now we haven't finished tightening them bolts, so we'll come back to them in a second, but just put in the pin the rest of the way using a screw. Make sure you've put it in all the way. You can feel it come out a little bit at the back side here. If you can feel that, then you mean you've got it all the way through. Make sure it's tight and snug. Then take your torque wrench, look at your owner's manual. I recommend getting it on your phone, download it in a PDF, but as for reference, it's 30 Newton meters. Once that's torqued to spec, reassemble the brake reservoir, then pump the front brake a few times so the pads make contact with the disc, and you're done. Maybe just go for a quick test ride to make sure it's okay, and that is it. Anyway, I hope that helps a lot. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, down below there'll be a playlist with all the other tips and tricks I've got for my CRF. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Ciao.